Hey all you Coruscant Night crawlers. Today we're celebrating May the 4th with a special bonus episode. This story is set before any other Coruscant Nights story, and was recorded way back when we started out. Since we recorded it a while ago, the audio has some of the funny qualities it did back when we first started, since we were just a couple people speaking into the same microphone across the table from each other. This story has been available to Patreon patrons for over a year now, but let's call this the special edition, re-edited and remastered to sound a little bit better. Without any further ado, please enjoy Chub Nubbits, Little Ewok in the Big City. May the 4th be with you. Follow your dreams. You never know where they might lead. Chub Nubbits wakes up from a dream. They dreamt that they were back on Endor in their home village, looking up at the stars, and unexpectedly one of the stars came down out of the sky and fell into the forest far away. Chub Nubbits started on the journey and woke up with this sense of needing to find something. You don't have to only speak Ewok.
But that says, which direction does the sun rise from? Oh, I mean, that means where is the landing platform? I felt like that was correct.
Sure, okay.
That was, I know, but it fit-ish.
Great, it's great.
So, yeah. So
Chub Nubbits wakes up in the Jedi Temple in their quarters with all the other young Jedi in training. You see your friends sleeping away in their bunks. It's before the sun rises. And you have this uncontrollable urge to go find something.
So Chub Nubbits gets out of bed, and at first they think that they just have to pee real bad, but then they realize that there's a desire much stronger.
Not much stronger?
I think so.
Okay.
Chub Nubbits just seen something bright fall from the sky, and they had this burning desire to know exactly what it was. So they leave the bunk, leave the Jedi Temple, and start going the direction that they thought they saw the star fall.
You head towards the landing platform? Is that what you're looking for?
Correct.
Okay.
Where's the landing platform?
So Chub Nubbits gets up, leaves their quarters, heads down the central lift down to the main lobby, which is empty at this time of night. It's probably about 2 hours before dawn.
Okay.
Going outside, the sky is dark, but still filled with moving vehicles and lots of heavy traffic. One thing you've never gotten used to on Coruscant is that you can't see the stars, but you do know which way the landing platform is. It's right over there.
So I start going the direction of the landing platform.
Okay. The landing platform is just this big open space where guests to the Jedi come, and lately it's all been clones coming in for orders and stuff like that.
Ichiwama! This doesn't feel right to me. So I decide that I'm going to go in the opposite direction of this landing platform and see where that gets me.
Okay.
It will
back inside?
To the...
Yeah, because you came out.
Yeah?
You're just going to go back in the temple?
Oh, no, I'm not going back in the temple.
Okay, you're going to go around the temple.
Yeah. I'm not going back home.
Okay.
I'm gonna wing it. I'm gonna go see where... I'm just gonna try and follow this inner sense that I have.
Yeah.
So... That's my goal.
Okay.
So I want to do an introspection check.
How about...
I want to do my Seek Basic Power and gain insight into the general location or direction of this object.
Don't know what it is you're looking for.
No idea.
Okay.
Because I don't know if it's a star or a spaceship or anything. I have 2 dark points. Oof. But I don't have 2 dark side points available to me.
No, you rolled 2 darks, so...
Yeah.
Do you want to tap into the dark side?
I feel like that would destroy him already.
They're just a kid.
Oh, alright. I'll tap into it.
Okay. You're gonna take some strain. And it is down.
Ooh.
It's down and kind of far off to the east.
Yum, yum. So, I decide to follow. That means I like it.
Okay.
So, I decide to follow this inner sense that I need to go to the lower levels, into the lower levels of Coruscant.
What's your method of getting there?
I find the nearest elevator.
Sure.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
I don't actually know how you get in between the levels on Coruscant.
Yeah, so
There's some missing knowledge there.
That's a question for your person, is that you should probably make a streetwise check to see how you want to get down there.
I'm gonna guess I don't have any streetwise. Yeah, I don't.
And streetwise works with cunning.
I have 3 cunning.
Yeah, you're cunning. Little thing.
I'm a cunning little booger.
That didn't go well for you. That's blank.
Alright.
Okay. You don't really know where to go.
I feel like an Ewok would find a garbage chute somewhere and just roll their way down. That seems like what an Ewok would do to me. And they would go the whole way.
So Chub Nubbits goes around the back of the Jedi Temple and finds some stairs. Not the most efficient way down, but a way down.
Chub Nubbits is not a huge fan of stairs, and they've found that curling themselves into a little ball by tucking their feet under their chin is the most efficient way to deal with these things, and the extra padding around their backside helps them not be too injured at the end. So
you're gonna roll down the stairs. You're gonna roll an athletics check to see how well you roll down the stairs.
I have 1 in athletics,
I know you do.
And I have 2 brawn.
Somehow.
I'm a wiry little critter. I'm spry.
Nope, you did it. You rolled down the stairs, surprisingly.
Hey, just tuck some rolls.
Yeah,
they know how to do this safely.
So Chub Nubbits, just a carefree little one.
Yup.
Curls into a little ball, starts rolling down the stairs.
It means go.
So there's not a whole lot immediately under the Jedi Temple. It's all like Jedi land. There's like some gardens and stuff. And you know that it's further away than the Jedi Temple. So you go down, let's say 2 flights of stairs. You're down 2 levels. And you can still see the temple up behind you.
And you said there's lots of vegetation around me? Is that what you said? Level?
Yeah, behind the temple there's like gardens and pools. It's like a meditation kind of area.
Wait, I'm not on the same level as the temple anymore. I just went down a level.
No, but I mean, it's the temple's big.
Oh, so the temple spans multiple levels.
Yeah.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Sorry. Okay, so I think it's down more levels, so I want to go deeper towards the core of Coruscant.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I look for more stairs.
You don't find more stairs, but there's in the mid-distance you see one of those big gaps between, like, where you've got your temple on this side, and then this big gap that is streets, and there's cars and speeders and all sorts of stuff, and then more stuff on the other side of that. Mm-hmm. So you can see that there's a lot of traffic and probably a lot of other people over that way.
Okay, so I decide to go try and hitch a ride on the back of one of these vehicles to take me deeper into the core.
So you run through the Jedi Gardens to what, in Ewok eyes, is a cliff edge filled with flying creatures of some sort. Mm-hmm. Flying metal creatures.
So I get there, and I'm a little daunted by the bigness of this.
It goes very far down.
Yeah, it goes really far down. I don't want to fall. But there are all these speeders going really close near me, and I could easily, if I time it right, I know that I could jump on the back of one of them. So
Seems dangerous.
It is dangerous.
But okay.
I gather up all this courage. I can't think of any other way to get to the core quicker. There's no faster way to get to the core, so that's what I'm going with. So I tell myself, yeah, and I decide to jump.
Alright, I'm flipping my dark side to light side to upgrade one of your purples to a red as you jump off this cliff into traffic.
I want to have an advantage because it doesn't have anything to do with coordination.
None of those really work.
Mm-mm.
It's in athletics.
Oh, yeah, I need like a coordination thing or something like that. I don't have any of those to check. Well, I say a quick prayer to the sacred tree, and I hope that I make it onto the back of this speeder that I've decided is going the right speed and the right distance away for me to time this jump.
What color is it?
Orange. Orange with blue track lighting.
Well, you failed with 3 advantages. So you missed that speeder. You jump off the cliff, yelling, A very confused Celestin in an orange convertible speeder looks your direction as the speeder flies right by you, and you plummet. This would be a good time to flip a light side point and come up with something creative.
I got it.
Okay. You also have 3 advantages.
Well, one of my advantages is that traffic is really heavy that night.
It is pretty heavy.
It's real heavy. So I missed what I was aiming for, which was a little embarrassing. I was glad that none of my fellow Padawans were with me to mock me for the rest of my life about this.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a fairly confident little critter, so I'm not really afraid that I'm going to actually die. So this confidence helps me tap into my force powers. And I hit a speeder below me, kind of bounce off the hood of that one, slows down my fall. Then I kind of ricochet and hit another speeder and just start ricocheting my way down, just bumping back and forth across against all these speeders until finally I come to rest on a speeder many, many layers down.
That sounds like a lot more advantages than what you got.
But I'm also flipping a light side point. Using all my advantages and flipping a light side point.
I don't really like it, but I'll take it.
Yep.
You missed the speeder that you aimed for, and by the will of the Force, you survive basically getting hit by 3 more cars.
Speeders.
Yeah.
Speeders, Mark. I have to say, I did terrify all of them, too. I may have caused a couple of accidents.
Some accidents.
I definitely did. It happened. But, you did that means alas.
Yeah, a lot of people were late for work that day. One Wookiee in particular, you smashed into his taillight. He was late for work. He lost his job.
Well, thankfully, I have no knowledge of that, so I don't feel bad about it.
You don't.
Little Chub Nubbits is bruised, let's be honest.
Yeah, you know what? Take a strain.
Yeah, I feel like that's only fair.
So you are now on the back of a blue sports speeder, going very fast.
Oh dear.
You're holding on, your little legs kicking
For
off
dear
and
life.
back, yeah.
Okay. And I'm yelling, which means celebrate the freedom!
This is too much.
You should never have handed me this book.
You're never getting that book again.
Yeah, it's probably fair.
So what are you going to do now? You're hanging on.
I feel like, because the Force was involved in my ability to actually hang on, I'm convinced that this is indeed the right speeder.
Oh, okay.
And
You're just going to keep holding on to it.
I'm just going to keep holding on for a little bit until I feel like the Force gives me permission to just let go.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just hold on for a while and just kind of see where it takes me. It's going the direction I want it to go, so it's going down.
It's going east and down, yeah.
Yeah. Or,
Sure.
It's down. So, and in Ewok, as we all know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're on the back of the speeder going and going and going and going, and eventually the speeder does come to a stop. A boffin in a leather jacket comes out of the front seat of the car, and fortunately for you, does not look back as he reaches back in, flips off the taxi light, and goes into the nearest bar.
Perfect. So I let go of the back of the car and just kind of the speeder, and just kind of hunch down and look around.
You are...
And then it hits me.
Yes.
She eats a lungi. I am lost.
You're very far away from any place that you know.
It's true. I've never been to this far down into the levels of Coruscant.
Yeah. Alright, so you are... it's kind of dirty down here. Like, you're used to clean and sparse Jedi
so this
stuff.
is kind of an underbelly level.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not great.
Okay.
The place that you're out front of has swinging in the outdoors, like old-timey saloon.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's got a neon light in the front window that says that it's open, but you probably can't read it.
That fits.
There's some interesting lights in the window. You have no idea what this place could be.
What's around it?
Everything else is closed. It's still pretty early.
Okay, so this is this is a populated area.
It's It's not a well-populated.
No, but
it's
buildings. It's businesses.
Yeah.
It's not like foresty or naturey or anything like that.
Nope.
Okay.
There's little to no forest or nature on this planet. Very unlike your home.
I'm asking for a specific reason.
Yeah.
Just so I can know where I am.
Just so you can say stuff in the Ewok language.
Yeah.
So yeah, the street's a little dusty. Stuff, maybe people are starting to move around, starting their days. You can see people in windows, but nothing looks open.
Okay, so I decide that I need to find a person and ask them, which is, which direction does the sun rise from? Just so I can get my bearings.
Uh-huh.
So I go into these doors with the bright lights and...
Yeah, so the doors are like halfway up for a normal person. They're at about eye level for you.
Yeah, so I have to reach my bitty little stubby arms up to kind of try and... Oh, wait, no, I don't need to do that. I just crawl under. Why would I do that?
Yeah, just crawl under them.
Yeah.
That's what people would do, right? That's why they made the doors like this.
Of course, it's just convenient.
Yeah, convenient for small people.
Absolutely. It's a windbreak, really, more than anything else. So I just kind of duck my head down a little bit and waddle in like a cute little waddly teddy bear.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
All right, so you go in. There are a handful of people here. You see that Bothan. You kind of like him because he's hairy. He's at the bar getting a drink. Bartender right now is a gran. They kind of have a goat face with 3 eyes.
Okay.
They're a little short. It's a little hard to see over that counter, considering your height. There is a human in the corner sitting with a Duros, which is like this blue guy with big red eyes. They're having a conversation. And there are 2 Ishitibs over in the other corner playing cards.
Okay.
They're these like green guys with 2 eye stalks, and they've got a little beak.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. So I just beeline it for the Bothan. He seems familiar. He's hairy. I feel like I just have a rapport with this guy. Like, we'll be able to hang, you know? So I just waddle on over to him, climb up on the bar stool next to him with, a few grunts. It's kind of a struggle for me, especially since I have a cute little pot belly. So I climb on up, and my Padawan robes get in the way sometimes. Mm-hmm. But eventually I make it up there after much struggling. And I just turn to him and I say,
I know what you're talking about. Can I have that drink? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go now. Yeah, all right. Get this guy a drink. I'm gonna leave.
So before he can get away off of his seat, I stand up on my squatty little legs and I just kind of lunge at him because I need him to understand what I'm trying to ask him because I need help. So I kind of grab his face and I just like lunge at his head and I just start yelling into his head. Thinking that maybe if I talk louder, he'll be able to understand me.
I don't understand you. Please let go of my head.
So I just
Do you want to try a xenology roll to see if you can pull out a couple words in basic?
Oh, sure. Let's do that. Sounds great.
Basic is common, so I'm going to make it average, and then intelligence plus. So a green and a yellow.
Okay. Alright. I don't feel good about this.
You're going to get a triumph. Turns out you speak basic. Oh, nope.
Or I could just not do well.
He grabs you off of his face. You're very light.
That's true.
I'm going to put you down right here. And you're not going to talk to me anymore.
Then I say,
which means?
Alas. Feeling a little dejected and rejected.
Meanwhile, the grand bartender has put a cup in front of you. Here you go, buddy. Enjoy.
Well, I'm feeling a little dejected, so I decide that, a nice cup of hot yak's milk couldn't hurt. Just what I need, because I'm feeling lost and alone and was just rejected by a Bothan cab driver. Climb back up onto the bar stool, kicking my Padawan robes out of the way as much as I can. Drink it down in one big gulp.
Yeah, we don't have many Jedi around here.
Well, it was nice of him to think I was a Jedi.
He starts trying to have a conversation with you.
So I ask him, which direction does the sun rise from?
It's a very one-sided conversation.
Oh, well, that's fun. I
wonder. Alright, so I'm rolling to see if this bartender, who gets a lot of people in,
sure,
knows anything about your language.
Okay.
It is an obscure language.
Fair.
So it's 4 purple, but he's a smart guy. He doesn't.
Okay.
He just continues talking to himself as you try your hardest to get him to understand you by talking louder and louder. Okay, buddy, I'm gonna go help someone else now. You're very loud.
Well, I've realized
and
that...
he walks around and starts clearing some tables.
Well, then it hits me. I'm definitely on my own here. So I decide that I'm going to once again tap into my Force abilities to try and locate where that bright light that was shooting across the sky may have landed.
If there's one thing you're good at in the Force, it is finding things.
It's true.
Yes.
I'm very keen-eyed. So I'm going to do a, what, is that a vigilance check?
Nope, it's just that.
Oh. Oh, see, I'm not used to using the Force.
Yep, just some Force powers use regular checks, but some just use light side or dark side.
Oh, okay. One light side.
Things aren't going your way, but you are still hopeful. You can tell that it is not far, and you get your bearings again and can tell that the sun is going to come up from that direction.
I decide to go outside and do kind of loops around the bar with the bar as the epicenter until I feel that I'm headed the right way.
Okay, so there's an alley on one side of the bar.
Okay.
And the other side, it's sort of connected to the buildings.
Oh, okay. So I go down the alley.
Go down the alley. It's dark down here.
Yeah, that's spooky.
Yeah, it's a little spooky. You see some sewer grates, some trash cans, some weird, like, slug kind of things, maybe some rats.
Okay. How far down does the alley go? Can I follow it for a while?
Yeah, a couple 100 feet, and then there's another road, and you can see the alley continues along it.
Okay, so I'm going to follow the alley down till it hits the road, and then I'm going to turn off to the road in the direction that I feel like could be a good direction.
Okay. So you head down the alley, past the garbage cans and fire escapes.
Perfect.
Into the next street. You can see far along it, there is what appears to be a spaceport, and where big ships are coming in. And down towards the other direction, it looks sort of like it looked back before. Dusty, divey, not a great part of town.
So I decide to go towards the spaceport, where the ships are all coming in.
Okay.
Because I begin to think, even though I'm not good with technology, I'm not raised around speeders and all that flashy stuff, I'm beginning to think that maybe the bright light I saw wasn't a shooting star. Maybe it was a speeder. Or some kind of spacecraft coming in for a landing.
It's possible. So you hike the street on your little legs, it's kind of far, and eventually come to the spaceport. There are a couple, spaceport authority people standing outside, and as you get closer, you see that there's an office and lots of places for ships to park, and a long line of aliens of all different types standing.
Customs. Okay. So I figure that a little kid on their own walking through a big old spaceport like this probably wouldn't go over great.
Thing is, you're weird looking. You're probably the only Ewok on the planet.
That's
Nobody
fair.
knows what an Ewok is.
So I have that on my side.
You could be an adult. Who knows?
I could
That guy
be.
just served you a drink.
That's true. Alright, so I get my game face on and I start practicing how to greet people here. Although why I would need to practice in my own language, I don't know. I'm just nervous. So I start walking into the hangar. I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't know even who all is here. What's even happening, really? There's just a lot of activity. So I'm trying to be force conscious while I make my way through.
How are you trying to make your way through? Just trying to be casual?
Yeah, I'm trying to be casual.
I just want to see if someone's going to stop you. Why don't you roll your cool?
Okay. My cool...
Is just your presence.
Yep.
And that's going to be... Is that 2?
Yep.
And...
How many purple?
That's a great question.
Oh, what? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is his job.
Well, but I'm cute. Should give me an advantage for something.
That's not a good enough advantage.
I'm an adorable gender fluid teddy bear. I should be able. What about I'm cute and an unknown entity? So this customs inspector has no idea if possibly I am the first visitor to Coruscant as like a person of note in my home planet, which he doesn't know where it is or how much power we have. I could be the king of wherever I'm coming from. He doesn't know, so he's going to treat me with deference.
Okay, here's the thing. Sure. However...
No!
You could be an animal.
But I'm wearing clothes. I'm wearing my Padawan robe. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay.
Come on.
I've been rolling horribly, Mark. You can give me this one.
Here's the thing.
What happened?
You got a threat.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
That's pretty good. You had 2 reds there.
That's true.
So you slip past these guys, slip past the line, but one of the people in line is like,
Hey, this guy's cutting in line. Hey, security guys.
Guys, Magu,
This guy's cutting in line.
he happy to know Kibuta.
and people start moving around and everybody's looking at you now,
And I just go,
and 2 guards start walking towards you.
okay. So I turn towards the guards. I'm feeling okay. I haven't done anything really wrong. And I just go,
Koopa.
just say hi real quick.
These guards are clone troopers.
Oh, dear lordy. Huh, okay. So, these clone troopers... Oh, wait, but clone troopers have translation devices in their helmets, right? Is that a thing?
Mhm.
Why would they not have that?
That's what they have droids for.
That's fair. But they don't
How would
have
they
a droid
sell
with
droids if they just
Alright,
built those things in
alright.
everybody's helmet?
them? So I just say,
Yeah, Nutella Tirota.
I decide that politeness is the best tack. Hello, I am a friend.
Hey there, little guy. What are you doing here?
Chiwuma, Otnu Pamuk.
What are you doing with that dark light side point to dark side?
I'm familiar with these guys and I know their weak spots. Because
Oh, you're gonna attack them?
no, I'm not going to attack them. I just know them. They're familiar entities. I don't know, man. What am I going to do with it?
You could know them.
Oh, like we're all I mean, that would be kind of fun. Okay. I know these jokers.
Okay, you're flipping your light side to
Light side
dark
point.
side
Mm-hmm.
because these were 2 people in Depot Ben's clone regiment.
Mm-hmm.
Ichiwama.
And we just start jumping up and down and hugging. Or I do. They just kind of stand there
you
rigidly.
do.
I'm an excitable Ewok.
Yum Yum. Ichoya. Creek.
So the one clone trooper turns to the other and says, Is that an Ewok? Is that Chub Nubbits?
Jack.
Say yes.
Yep.
So you know these guys. You can tell from their... Do a perception check to see if you can recognize them with their helmets on.
Wait, what's my...
We would probably even know their names if you...
3 cunning.
They have distinctive marks on their armor. That's a success. With a threat, though. Okay, so you can tell that these 2 guys are Spicy and Reggie.
So I say,
Spicy. Reggie. Koopa.
Hi, Chub Nubbits. What are you doing here? Is this pretty far from the temple?
Noro ebito toka sunire popa.
I don't really, Spicy, do you remember how to speak Ewok? Yeah,
which direction does the sun rise from?
yeah, it's that way. And he points inside the spaceport,
Okay.
Mitur digut frere luguta. Jack.
which means,
It means I'm looking for a thing that fell from the sky. Is it anywhere around here?
oh, I haven't seen anything fall from the sky. Nothing reported either. Don't really know what you're talking about.
Indai rota jara gently.
Which means, can you guys come with me? I'm feeling a little scared.
Spicy says to Reggie, I think I'm gonna escort this little guy. My shift's almost over, so still on for a couple hours? Yeah, got a couple hours still. I'll take over here. We'll wait for Dice to get down here. Alright, lead the way, furball.
So I start.
He ruffles your hair.
Hate it when people do that. People ruffle my head like I'm a teddy bear.
Mhm.
I know I'm adorable, but show a little respect,
You
guys.
growl at him.
Just a little bit.
Oh, sorry, I forgot you didn't like that.
So then we start walking deeper into the hangar towards the direction that they pointed, towards the rising of the sun.
He kind of starts giving you the tour of things. Yeah, that one's an old Corellian model. They don't make them like that anymore. It's pretty good. Some Y-Wings. Flew those over Endo. You remember that? Let's see. Now this one's cool. This one's a Ithorian herd ship. It's like a forest in there or something.
Ooh.
Probably can't go in there. It's like, it's sacred to them.
I haven't seen a forested area in a really long time, and I'm really homesick for my home planet. So I'm intrigued by this. So I just start kind of walking in the direction of this ship, and
Wait, we can't go. We don't have the authority to go inside ships without proper clearance. Stop. Can you...
no, I cannot stop. And I just keep running, and the door's wide open, so I run right in, and he has to follow me.
He's going to try and grab your Padawan robes.
Okay. Ooh.
You got an advantage. So he grabs for you.
Mm-hmm.
And he grabs the back of your robe.
Mm-hmm.
What's your advantage?
My advantage is that I have a special breakaway robe. So...
Ewoks don't mind being naked.
Not at
It's
all.
fine.
Exactly. It's not indecent on our home planet. So my breakaway robe just comes loose and I just waddle my cute little furry butt up on into that
Sorry,
foresty space
back.
craft.
Come back. And he is too embarrassed that he lost you to call for backup. So he comes in after you, and eventually he does catch up to you. He takes his helmet off. We gotta be quiet. Can't tell anyone we're here.
Yeah.
And you make your way onto the ship, and there's a big curving hallway. The ship is very, very large. It's sort of like on the outside, it was like a big dome, almost a flying saucer.
Okay.
And then on the inside is a big curving hallway that goes off in both directions.
Okay, so I go to the right,
Mhm.
and I'm just looking for this forest he said was in here. I do a forest check to see if, what all's around here. Two lights.
Light side. The thing you were looking for, it's not the ship, but it is here. And it is towards, you're going right on this curve, and as you go right, it continues to be at your left.
So it's like rotating away from me.
It's like in the middle of the ship.
Oh, okay. So since I've already taken the right track, I just decide to kind of speed up my pace a little bit.
Okay.
Go a little faster, try and waddle a little faster to get there. And I sense it coming closer and closer and closer.
Well, you're really just going around in a circle on the ship.
Oh, you're saying it's in the center of the circle. I was thinking you were saying it's over here and I'm here.
Right there.
Oh, well, that makes more sense. Does it spiral up? Is this like a walkway spiraling up?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
So I'm spiraling up to the top.
Yeah, and as you get further up, the solid wall to your left, because you're going to the right,
Yes.
stops being solid and starts being windows, and you can see in, and there are giant trees and vines and all sorts of things that look like home.
So I start getting very excited and nostalgic. I finally eventually reach the top.
Mm-hmm.
And at the top, I can look into the center, and there's no barrier anymore.
Yep,
you can
it's just a
see the
banister.
trees. Yeah, and it's the...
Railing, yeah.
It's just the railing and the tops of all of these trees.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm pretty spry and good at climbing trees. And I know that the thing I'm looking for is in the middle here.
I know what you're thinking. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I couldn't care less what he says to me. So I screech, Ichiwama! And jump onto the canopy.
Okay. Of course you do. It's not that far away, so...
Yeah?
So you jump towards the trees and land in the tallest branches of them. And as you land, you see to your right, through those windows, the astonished and aghast faces of the Ithorians who own this ship.
Oh dear. So what do Ithorians look like? Are they scary? Are they intimidating?
I showed you a picture of one earlier. They're like the hammerhead.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
So they have
Gotcha.
brown skin, they've got a hammerhead thing, they've got
So no, not
mouths on either side of their head.
Yeah, not particularly scary.
They're
Okay.
typically peaceful.
Right.
Well, you are invading their space.
True. So I'm not afraid of them attacking me. I'm just afraid they'll get me and kick me out before I get what I've come for. Have I put my robe back on?
No.
Okay. I don't have any handy pockets. Anyways.
They see you, you see them. You're like face to face, but there's glass in between you.
So I yell loud enough for them to hear,
Tihado Papay Kupa!
which means, thank you for your kind hospitality. Hoping that this will diffuse the situation just a little bit. And I give them a little wave, and then start scurrying down the trees as fast as I can to try and get to what I'm looking for.
So you start scurrying down the trees, and you can feel that thing is close. It's not just like a feeling, but like you can hear it. It's real close by.
What does it sound like?
It's like a buzz,
Okay.
like almost a ringing in your ears.
Perfect. So I keep scuttling down.
Yeah.
I've made a lot of covered a lot of ground because climbing trees is in my blood and gravity's helping me out. So I'm in the lower part. I'm not at ground level yet, but I'm close. And I pause, and I sense that it's a little more central than I am. So I go towards the center of this group of trees in the middle of the ship.
Big rock right in the center.
Ninga Ninga.
I want that one.
Right at your eye level in the rock, there's just this little stone that is shiny.
Ninga, ninga.
I say again when I notice the shiny stone in the middle of the rock.
Is that the thing you're looking for?
It is. I can tell that the sound is coming from this stone.
Mm-hmm.
So Is it on the ground?
Yep.
Okay.
It's
So
eye level with you.
Oh, it's eye level with me.
Yeah.
Can I reach out and take it? Is it close enough?
You can try and pry it off.
Okay, so I reach out and I try and grab it.
Okay. Do a little athletics.
Oh dear.
You're good.
Oh, I'm good at athletics. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Okay, so I have one in athletics and 2 brawn.
I did good.
Okay. So you reach out with your little stubby paws and
They are stubby.
grab this little shiny rock and pop it off, and you hold it in your hand, and it's blue and it's shiny and it's singing to you in the forest.
I figure out what this is.
You figure out what this is.
This is a kyber crystal.
Mhm.
I've been learning about these in my Padawan school.
Yeah, it was about time. Normally, you would be brought to Ilum to do the regular old journey and so that sort of stuff. But yeah, this was your time.
My kyber crystal found me. So I take my kyber crystal and I realize now that the residents of this ship may not be pleased that I've taken their crystal. So
And they are flipping that dark side all around you right now.
I'm kind of wondering how I'm going to get out of this mess. And where's Spicy? What's his name?
Spicy.
Where is it? Wait, wasn't that his name?
Yeah, it's Spicy.
Oh, okay, where's Spicy right now?
You look for Spicy and you look up to where he was and you don't see him there. But you see the windows on like the 2 levels below and you just see him run by.
Oh, so Spicy's running down, trying to get out as quickly as possible. Now,
And then
am I
you see him run
surrounded on my level? I'm surrounded.
Yep, they're on your level now.
Have they seen me take the kyber crystal?
Yeah.
Okay. So, do I have any knowledge of these people and that they're peaceful? And I'm gonna do a xenology check.
Yeah.
Which dice do I use for xenology? I don't know.
You should. How many times have you played this game?
I don't pay attention to the dice. I know that I need to. I find them complicated.
They're not that complicated.
Well, I don't have the brain space.
So you do know that they are peaceful,
Okay.
tree-loving people. You don't know their language.
Mm-hmm. And chances are they don't know mine. So,
Can I offer a
yep, you may.
a light side flip?
Okay.
A protocol droid just happens to be with them
Yeah, they'd have a protocol droid.
because they don't speak basic. It's hard on their 2 mouths.
Sure.
So this group of people comes up around you, and Spicy, out of breath, runs up behind them. Oh, so sorry. I just lost track of them. And they start talking in their double language, and the protocol droid translates. Welcome, small one.
Ya, nu de la Gerota. Nu de la Chub Nubbits.
Greetings, Chub Nubbits. Welcome to our herd ship. Please come for some tea.
Tiha do Pavai Koma.
The droid, this like silver-plated protocol droid, translates that, and the Ithorians usher you into their living quarters, like really trying to get you away from the trees. But you don't notice that. You just notice that they're being nice and they have food for you.
So I sit down and we start eating, and
Yum yum. Yum yum di good.
food is delicious.
Apaita gubo.
I just don't recognize any of the foods. I just have to ask them what dish this is.
Yeah, so you share their food, and it is a lot like your food. Lots of vegetables.
Perfect.
Some good tea.
So I've eaten enough, and then I say,
Michu di no tiha.
I'm satisfied now. Thank you. They try to feed me some more, and I just say,
Kish. Chakita uta.
Spicy's hanging out, like leaning up against the door. His shift's over, but he finds you entertaining. Like, you should probably either stay here or come with me.
I get up and thank them again and make my way towards Spicy, who has my Padawan robe.
Please put this back on now. This is uncomfortable.
So I put my robe back on to protect his dignity.
Spicy leads you to his swoop bike. It's got a little sidecar, and he offers you the sidecar. It's just about your size. Fits one of my small brothers.
So I hop into the sidecar, and when we're far enough away, I turn to Spicy and I say,
Yeek, Azar!
and I hold out my Kyber crystal that he has no idea, that no one knows I've taken from the ship.
That's pretty cool, buddy. Why don't you show it to the rest of the boys back at the bunk? I bet your master's looking for you by now. And you guys zoom off
Into the sunrise.
Into the sunrise. Thanks for listening to this episode of Coruscant Nights. Coruscant Nights is a production of Nightcast Creative. To find out more about us and our projects, visit nightcastcreative.com. Thanks to Mary Frances for playing on this episode. And last but not least, don't forget about Donate for Destiny. Influence our Destiny pool and make a difference in children's lives. Check out nightcastcreative.com/destiny for more info and a link to donate.